Greetings, family. My name is Jure. Here alongside with me today is one of the most influential reggae voices in community at the moment. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Queen Ifrica. Welcome. How are you?
I am good. Thanks for having me.
We just caught you after the concert here at Overjam Festival. What are your First thoughts?
Awesome, like heavenly awesome, like really nice. The energy with the environment and the energy of the people together. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice concert. I was mixed with the crowd, listening for a while, and I can literally see the faces of the people and the inspiration you bring. So,
Thank you very much.
I must ask, person that inspires so many people, where do you get your inspiration?
I think I get my inspiration from not giving up on my personal issues and being woman enough to maybe put my personal things aside to look at somebody else's. I think that's the easiest way I could describe my inspiration because it's very easy to be selfish these days. So when you find that you can be selfless for no reason, just to be doing something for the sake of doing it, then I think that's where my inspiration comes from.
True, true. I always wanted to ask you your name, Queen Ifrica. Where did that come from? How did you choose for?
Well, it came from my parents in the form of my mother, Aita. She's now deceased, rest your soul, mommy. She became Rastafarian in the early 70s, and so it was a very radical time in Jamaica. And she wanted to name me Africa on my birth paper, but they didn't allow it at the time, so she went with Ventris. That's the name I have on my birth paper, but she still kept Africa as my nickname. I went to live with her maybe around the age of 9, and in the household, everybody's name began with the letter I, and so I had to change my A to an I, and it became Ifrica. And so in the Rastafarian house also, women are not called lady or, women or stuff like that. We're called queens and empresses and princess and daughters and ayata, all that kind of cool stuff. So that's where queen came from.
I mean, talking with you, we can't go past your father, who's a true legend, one of the giants. How is it to grow up and be a musician with that? Is it a pressure or is it?
Well, for me, it's a little different because I am one of the children who never met my dad until I was maybe in my 20s. I wasn't privileged to grow up with my father, but I have many siblings who were privileged to grow around him and to be around him every day. And meeting him has been like, I felt like I grew up around him, because the things he had taught me since meeting him and what to expect, what not to expect, and him just being there for so long, it's good to have him as a go-to for the then and now,
We already mentioned that your lyrics are very inspiring and like conscious. Do you think that youth nowadays, do they understand reggae music like all the giants like Bob, your father, Peter? They not just brought us fun and party. They brought us message. They brought us something to learn on. Do you think that youths nowadays they understand this, or is it just party and getting wasted?
To be fair to the youths, I think they're under pressure of becoming commercialized in everything that they do. So in long gone are the days when people would try to put culture in parties, and so you find it's very pressuring for the youths. And to be honest, when I come to festivals like these, I am looking around in the audience to see if there are any young people or if it's just the parents that are coming out still. And I am most humbled and happy to report that I am pleased with the amount of young people, very young kids, that I see in festivals like these, because that's where you keep the culture going. It's not just a Jamaican thing or just Jamaican reggae. It's something that this music does something to people. And it doesn't matter how you try to commercialize it, water it down, whatever you call it, you're still going to find chronics, you're still going to find coffee, you're still going to find these youths coming up, and they're still going to have the culture coming along with them. Music might be a little more playful than what is used to, but then you still have a chronics who would go dub and go deep 70s, 60s dub, you know what I mean? So kudos to the fact that the music evolves and it's evolving beautifully.
True. It's been 2 years since your last album, if I'm not mistaken.
Or maybe
8. 8?
Well, yeah, one came out maybe 2 years ago now. Yes.
Can we expect something new? Is there any new project?
Yes. I'm actually in the process now of finishing up my third for VP Records. I have some tracks out, new tracks. To see for Jordan, Chimney Records, and Frost, and Agent Sasko, and a few good singles I have about to promote right now. But I am definitely writing even as I'm on the road, and when I have songs that I've started recording, rhythms that I'm listening to, and so we're looking at early next year. I don't want it to go. Can't predict the future, but I don't want it to be too long this time before the next one comes.
Yeah, well, you never know, so I won't steal any more your time. Just maybe one last message for our followers.
Stay conscious in the madness. The world is so upside down right now. Everybody seems to be going in that one direction that is heading nowhere but death and hate and envy and wars. Just come back to love for a second and stay there. Music does that. And if you're following this space, it means that you are one of the love seekers, because we are love seekers, and we will never stop seeking for love wherever we can find it in the world, because love will win at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what you say. I'm not far from the grill that. Welcome to Montego Bay. CLM flankers. Welcome to Montego Bay. Children, I know where to play. Yeah, man, this is Queen Ifrica, and I say keep it locked to Reggae.Si webpage. Reggae music forever. You hear that? Art it up.